Hi, I'm Sevia with Innerbeing HealingArts.com, and we're in Dallas. And today I wanted to talk with you about immunology. So that's the immune system and how it works with our mind to help keep us safe, calm, and cleared within us. As many of us are now at home, most of the time, I've been looking through a number of my books to see how I can help myself and others. And one of the books that I came across was the Woman's Book of Yoga and Health. I'll just show it to you right there. I know it's backwards. But this is by Linda Sparrow and Patricia Walden. And I just happened to open up to the immune system, which I thought was kind of cool. And I'm going to read a little bit to you because this is based on research of psychoneuroimmunology, and that's about 25 years old or so, and that's the beginning of the mind-body connection and how we've all come to understand how the way we think affects how we feel. So we can directly influence our body's responses to outside stresses in our life. So that's not only the stress of work and getting up and family and that kind of thing, but right now we have COVID-19. So there's a lot of stress about not only do some people believe that it's there and some people don't believe that it's there and it's outside of us, but we don't need to worry about it. And a number of people walking around with masks and some aren't walking around with anything. So it's a very complicated and confusing time right now. And that can be very stressful, especially since there are a number of businesses that have closed. Restaurants are closed, bars are closed. And this has been a mandate, not just that they have volunteered to do that. So people don't always have money sitting in the banks, which might also close, to support themselves. So it's a very stressful time, and we're trying to keep our mind and our bodies clear. So the immune system is part of our lymphatic system, and it runs through the body. Movement is what makes it go. Our blood, travels through our body because we have the heart that pumps it. And the immune system doesn't have that. The lymphatic system doesn't have that. It's in our different ducts around the body and travels alongside the veins and absorbs in the toxins and waste material. We also have white blood cells that attack invaders in our body, like a virus. So part of our immune system is our spleen, the bone marrow, the lymph nodes, and our white blood cells. And so this is like our built-in security force for our body. And it responds whenever is needed, whenever there's an invasion in the body. Our white blood cells are there, whether we have a cut or bruise or some kind of foreign body comes in. So our emotions and our thoughts, which are part of a kosha body in yogic language, we have 5 bodies, and part of that is how we think and our emotions, and then as well as the physical body and our spiritual body and other bodies. But we have neuropeptides in our brain and throughout the body that transports our thoughts and our emotions throughout our body and connect to cells. They control the routing and migration of the white blood cells that destroy disease-bearing organisms. I'm reading directly from this book. These same neuropeptides also bind to receptors in your cells, just the way a virus would. So, oh my God, if we have these neuropeptides that have norepinephrine and happy feelings and good thoughts and good feelings connecting to our cells, there's no space for a virus, or there's no space for a bacteria. We're not run down with the thoughts and the feelings of fear and or aggression, which there are lots of people out there who are very aggressive. Anyway, so if we have upbeat feelings and if we're moving, we're able to cleanse ourselves and cleanse our bodies. So the immune cells not only appear to respond to the neuropeptides from the brain, but they also produce some of their own. So an immunologist from the University of Texas, Edward Blacklock, says there's no state of mind that exists that is not reflected by a state of the immune system. So why don't we try and get ourselves more healthy and look at a couple of different yoga things that we can do. So let me see if I can move this down just a little bit so you can see me when I'm on my mat. I'm going to go right back here. Okay. Oh. So I was trained in Life Force Yoga with my trainer and my teacher, Amy Weintraub. And so this is one of our breaths that we learned, and it's called pulling prana. And prana is our life force energy that's all around us. And it's like you're skiing if you've ever cross-country skied. At the end, we go like this to stimulate the lymphatic system right here under our armpits. So I just also wanted to show you, if you sneeze, achoo. So here you go, achoo, right? You ha, ha, achoo. That holds in, that presses in the belly button, and this is our exhale. Okay, so we're going to be grabbing prana. So we often do it through our nose so that we can also cleanse the air through our nostrils. Big inhale, big exhale, and then stimulating that. Also, to help us release a sense of fear, we're going to stretch our psoas muscle. The psoas muscle is a muscle that runs from the lower ribs all the way down through the body and connects to the upper lumbar bone. So I'm going to take one leg forward and then stretch into it. Now, I'm even feeling this on my knees because I've been on my knees here talking to you. And I'm on a carpet. So if you're on your mat, you might double your mat up a couple of times for your knees if you need to. So it's a little, we're not on the kneecap, by the way, not right on the kneecap, but just below the knees, below on the bone there. Okay, so if you're up on your kneecap, bring your weight back. Okay, so we're coming forward. This is stretching the psoas, right? Stretching the psoas. We want to also stretch the hamstring. Inhaling forward. Exhaling down, lifting up and coming back. So we're stretching the lower back. The reason why this is called, the psoas is called the fear muscle. And it's called a fear muscle because this is the action. it comes up. So we get into a fear ball. So when we're stretching it, we open up the strength. We're able to open our hearts, see forward, be in alignment with the world and see what's coming. And then coming back, moving forward, stretching it open and stretching it. Stretching the leg. Inhaling and exhaling. So you want to stretch it from the back and stretch it from the front. So I hope that this, oh my goodness, it's in 11 minutes. Anyway, we'll come into a sitting position. And for spring and for our hearts, we're going to open. So this is a mudra. Mudra are hand signals, and they relate to the nerves throughout the body. So as we're sitting up, our hands are in prayer, and then we open them. So this is like a lotus flower. It comes right here at our throat, and it's right here at our heart. So we're opening up our heart to the goodness of the world, to the love of humanity and connection with everyone. The seed sound here is yum. So like yum, yum, yum. Yum. As we let that sound waft through the air, it connects us all through vibration. So we'll do it one more time. You can join me if you'd like. When we sit in silence, you might feel the vibration continuing through your body. One of the fascinating things about humming, or about the is that it vibrates the vagus nerve. This vagal nerve, you might have heard of the polyvagal theory. What that is our automatic responses to things, the fight, flight, or freeze, or feigning death, or just feigning. It is our natural support system, and it saves us from things. But it can get out of control. So the vagal nerve is the 10th cervical nerve that runs through the body, and it runs here, and it's with our social connection, and it comes through the voice and through the heart and the lungs and ends up in our guts, where we have the gut feeling about things. And that is part of our autonomic nervous system. So we have the fight or flight, which is one aspect or one part of the vagal nerve, and then the other vagal nerve, there's the ventral and the dorsal vagal nerve, which calms us down. And it can calm us all the way to fainting, but it doesn't have to. When we vibrate that nerve, it helps tone the nerve. When the nerve is toned, we're at peace. So again, I'll be here offering you my care and love. Namaste.